Hello, everyone. Natalie here. I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing good. I would like to welcome you all to this wonderful, again, celebration of the higher self, your wisest self, that part of you which has the ability to send you the right people, the right information, the right guidance you're meant to be receiving. We all have access to our higher self. But most of us, we need to either take the time to listen or decipher, understand the messages that are coming through. So part of this week celebration, we had two draws this week, and the second draw was actually won by Heidi here, and we will actually have a 10-minute higher self connection with her. So that gives you the opportunity to have a look how it looks like, but also to witness what happens during a session, during a higher self connection. You usually receive guidance verbally, but you also receive an upgrade, an energy upgrade. You feel it in your body, you know things are transforming themselves, and you actually keep the ongoing process within you. You feel the process within you taking place. Again, when we work together, privately or in a group, every time you open a little bit further the access or the door, the portal to your higher self. Of course, when we work privately, it gives us the chance to go deeper and go in details in whatever you need at the moment. So today, Heidi will join us. Heidi also chose a topic for the group activation. Every session, whether it's private or in a group setting, starts with an activation, an opening activation to help us all, and individually, of course, raise our vibration to help us be less in the mind, be less worried with our everyday and daily chores and worries and schedule, to be less in the body and more into a higher frequency. So that's what the opening activation is meant for. And Heidi today chose to focus on letting go outdated habits and patterns we may have recorded or anchored over the years. Sometimes we're totally aware of them, and it's easy for us to pinpoint, okay, this habit, I don't want to feel this way anymore, or I don't want to react this way when people are talking to me in a certain way, or a specific person, or when you're dealing with a specific situation. Either way, today, the group activation will be around letting go of those outdated patterns and habits we all have. Whether you know exactly what you want to let go of or not doesn't really matter. You will let go of something. And we'll follow right away the 10-minute connection, higher self connection with Heidi. So whatever she probably has a question, and it's fine. If not, guidance, whatever comes through. And please stay with us during this higher self connection, as even though it's meant to be sent to Heidi personally, we always get some kind of upgrade and clearing, energy clearing, when somebody else is receiving the information. It's as if everybody was connecting to the same channel, to the same radio channel, and it's amplifying the downloads for each one of us. So without further ado, I'm inviting my friend Heidi to joining. I see Lara is here. Thank you, Lara, for joining us. And yes, I'm doing well. It's my birthday week and I'm working more than ever. And I just love it, love it, love it. So let me know who's there. Let me know. I would love to know. And I'm inviting Heidi to join us. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, very good. Very good. I'm happy we can connect. That's beautiful, beautiful. So, well, I don't need to know what you want to work on today, but I'll ask you once we're done with the group or opening activation. And again, if you don't have anything, it's fine. But how are you doing personally? How's life for you?
It's okay. Yeah, it's just going. I'm trying to stay positive always. So, Yeah.
Good. Okay. So you're in Colorado, is that it?
Yes.
So you have snow at the moment?
We had a little bit of snow last night, but
Okay.
actually, Estes Park, which is like where the the Stanley Hotel was, where Stephen King made The
Oh,
Shining. They're
yeah.
evacuating that this morning. Oh, not that hotel per se, but
But
the town. I heard that on
okay.
the news this morning, so I was like, "Oh no!" I mean, that's a really a
Oh,
tourist attraction up there. So it's
yeah, yeah, no, for sure.
so yeah, just praying that the fires will settle down.
Yes, that's it. So that's wonderful. Thank you, Lara, for the birthday wishes. So, okay, I'm happy to know what's happening in your life, but now we will just focus on how you feel right now. And the same with whomever is joining us. Remember, whether you're joining live or as a replay, you will get the same kind of information, whatever you're meant to be receiving, whatever you're meant to be aware of. Your higher self is always connected. So we can close our eyes and just enjoy this opening activation. And again, focusing on outdated habits and beliefs and behaviors we have. So you may have some in mind, some that, yeah, I don't want to really have this anymore. And some that are a little bit more secretive. They're kind of popping up. You're not aware you have this behavior. But once it's happening, you say, why did I say that? So whatever it is, whatever you're meant to be clearing today, it will happen. So take a deep breath in through the nose, everyone together. And when you breathe out through the mouth. The breathing is so important in the process of getting out a little bit from the 3D density of the body. Again, we're not leaving the body behind, so we're still connected, but we want to be more in the heart center. So we will do this for 3 more times, breathing in deeply through the nose and exhaling through the mouth until no more breath. Let's do this in silence now. So you're all invited to use your powerful imagination to create images in your mind. And remember, it doesn't matter how you see things and feel things, you will always experience this exactly how it is supposed to unfold at the moment you experience this activation. Right now, I would like you to visualize yourself surrounded by a beautiful white light all around you, creating a wonderful cocoon of safe, warm energy. Again, you create this vision the best you can, and you're right in the center of it. It is not just your energy field, it's also your higher self consciously creating a bubble of spiritual awareness. Even though you have this bubble of white light every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, most of the time, we forget about that and we just do our everyday thing, and we forget that all we need is to ask to expand this bubble of white light to strengthen the connection with our higher self and the world around us. This bubble of white light also has a vibration, and right now you may see that the edges of the white light, which are not really clear edges, but you may see that they're vibrating like a sound wave, up and down, left and right. And it's okay. It's just the way it is today. You feel safe, you feel comfortable, you feel totally at ease in this beautiful bubble of white light. You see your body in the white light. You see the space between your body and the white light, and you see beyond the white light. You're totally aware of what's beyond your town, your home, the whole world and space. But in the end, you're just focused on your heart center right now, which is actually the source of the deepest connection you can have. It is kind of a portal to a deep connection with your higher self. So the best you can imagine that in your heart center, your heart chakra, which is right here in the middle of your chest here, so it's not your physical heart, you see a door opening, as if suddenly energy could come through the skin, through the muscles, through the flesh, and just projecting light outside. So the light your heart center is projecting may have one or many colors, and you can take note of the colors. It's all fine. It doesn't have to be the green color usually associated with the heart chakra. It could be many other colors. And as this is happening, you're strengthening the connection with your higher self, but you also feel that all the muscles and all the nerves, all the ligaments and all the thoughts in your body and in your mind are simply letting go. As you focus more and more on your heart center, projecting more and more beautiful energy, allowing you to enter in contact with all the loving energies around you, wherever they're coming from, above, around, beyond. Excellent, beautiful. And at the same time, you realize that your heart center, projecting that light, is also creating a projector, like a movie projector. So right in front of you in this vision, you realize that your heart center is also projecting the silhouette, your silhouette, on an imaginary screen in front of you. So of course you feel your body, you feel your heart center, but you feel that right in front of you, your heart center is projecting your body, your whole being right in front of you. I will count from 3 to 1. At 1, your higher self will show you on the screen, in the silhouette, your silhouette on the screen, all the different areas in your body and possibly in your mind where trapped behaviors, outdated beliefs and patterns are stuck. So as you hear and as you're being shown where they are, you might know exactly what pattern your higher self is showing you. It could show you, let's say, the solar plexus, and you'll know, yes, that's the fear of driving. Or you may see the different areas but have no clue really what emotion or behavior is attached to it. Either way, trust. You can ask your higher self, hey, you're showing me my heart center. What emotion is trapped there? What behavior is trapped there? And then you'll have the choice to either keep it or let it go. It's always a question of choice. If you already have in mind a behavior, a way of dealing with situations you would like to let go of, you can ask your higher self to show you, where is this trapped emotion and outdated belief hiding in my body? And it will show you where. So whether you let your higher self show you freely what needs to be cleared, like I trust you, just clear whatever needs to be cleared, or you're making a request, either way, you will see where it is and it will dissolve. We will do the dissolution or the clearing together. So I'm counting from 3 to 1, and at 1, you will start to see exactly where the trapped emotions and the outdated beliefs are hiding within you. 3, 2, 1. Right now, have a look. Beautiful. I'm going to give you a few more seconds to do so. And again, you may know exactly what your higher self is showing you and where it's in this part of the body, or you may have your own request, or you may just trust, look, I don't need to know what it is. I trust that you're going to clear what I'm ready to let go of. And I will feel the change after the clearing. Now, the question is, do you want to let go of what your higher self has shown you? Do you want to let go not only of the pattern that comes back and comes back now that you know where it is located within you, but do you want also to let go of the discomfort in the body it may create whenever it pops up in your life? So whether you answer yes or no, and I'm pretty sure you're going to say yes, that's why you're here, but you will hear a little sound, and the sound will vibrate and spread. And during the sound, during the process of the wave, the sound wave expanding, that will be the sign that the clearing is happening. So again, the sound that you will hear in the next seconds is actually letting you know that you're letting go. So in your mind, just repeat after me. I am ready to let go what no longer serves me. So again, I am ready to let go of what no longer serves me. Let's do this now. Beautiful. So take a deep breath in through the nose and breathe out until no more breath. And the last or the next deep inhale we will take will be a way of sealing the work you have done. That's it. I said goodbye. I have more room in my body, more room in my brain. I'm ready to now record or anchor or program the behavior and the behaviors and the patterns and the beliefs I really want. So if you already know what you want instead of what you had in terms of automatic behaviors, just make your request. From now on, I would like to react this way, to feel this way, to behave this way, to have such beliefs. So make your own request now. Perfect. Excellent. So Heidi, it's your turn now. You can keep, and everyone can keep their eyes closed, as we will all benefit from such connection. We will connect to your higher self. Do you have a specific question, or do you wish to simply receive guidance?
I was going to have a specific question, but I'd rather just know what I need to know, or my higher self needs me to know. So I think that would be better.
Perfect. That makes sense. That makes total sense. I know a lot of people have questions and then they say, oh no, I trust the process. So that's excellent.
Let it come. Yeah.
Right. Wonderful. So you can close your eyes. And again, whoever's watching, please receive the guidance, as you will get something from it. We always get something from it. So Heidi, take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale completely. Feel surrounded by your white light. Excellent. I will count from 1 to 10 to strengthen the connection with your higher self. And remember, whatever I receive, I will describe it. Whatever it is, whatever I see, whatever I feel, and I will ask you to recreate this in your own mind as if the visions and the feelings were yours. Let's do this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think before being a vision, it will be more a comment. It's what came through. I see you're worried. I see a version of you that is showing me worries. And it's funny because the worries you're showing, I mean, your higher self uses your own vision to show me that it's stuck in your back. So you keep on turning around trying to show me. You see, it's like, you know, when you have something stuck to your back and you cannot see it because obviously your head cannot, you know, turn completely and look completely in the back. So it's right in the middle of the back. And there's something there that is stuck. So we needed to look at it because I do feel there's a clearing there. And it looks like a flying, I don't know yet. It looks like an insect, but again, remember this is symbolic. It's not a real insect. It's very symbolic. And before that image came through, I heard the word smoking, cigarette, something like that. It seemed that there's something to be cleared around that, whether it was your own habit or somebody else around you, or I don't know. It seemed there's some kind of chemical substance or something toxic that your body's trying to clear. So there's kind of two elements. I have a feeling that today for you, the session will be around clearing your energy field and physical body. So right now, your higher self is showing me that you're drinking a lot of water. So imagine, visualize yourself like drinking a lot of water. But the water you're drinking, I see a being actually pouring water. I see that inside there's honey. I see that inside this water, the water is mixed with something smooth like honey. Maybe a little bit, it's funny, like orange juice. It seems like a like a cold remedy almost. But it's like a waterfall. It's like you're drinking, and it's going down. And of course, because it's not your physical self drinking, there's no limit. You can drink. And it's funny because this liquid is going not only in your stomach, but going through your throat, obviously, but it's going in your lungs. There's a like clearing that needs to be done in your lungs. So imagine, see a honey colored water, a little bit thicker than water, like a juice almost, and see it spread in your throat, in your jaw, in your lungs, in your stomach, and all your digestive system. And it's going up into your face. I see it going. It's funny. It's almost as if it's going like the blood would flow in your veins. I can see it going this way. And again, this is clearing. There's something toxic within you that needs to be, it's almost very acidic. That's why the substance that is the liquid that is being poured within you, even if it's energetically done or it's an energetic process, it is happening for you physically. So focus on it. It doesn't go into the legs. It's really like the lower back and stomach area up to the jaw, and a maximum, like really the highest is the ears. And it just stays there. And it clears, and it's clearing, and it's softening, really softening everything within you. It's like either there was too much acidity from the digestive process, all the digestive the digestive system, the organs, the pancreas, the liver, the stomach, down to the bladder, they're all being softened. There was a need to clear the acidity that is in your body right now. So let the process happen. And it's funny because as soon as the vision, and please recreate the vision in your own way, your face, your facial expressions are softening, because it's almost telling me that a lot of anxiety and worries and sometimes fears, sometimes fears are popping up in your life out of nowhere. It's like sometimes you know where it's coming from, but sometimes like, why do I wake up with this today? Or why suddenly in the middle of the day, I'm suddenly not productive anymore because I'm in a state of anxiety or fear or doubt? Well, your higher self is saying that part of it was because of that toxicity within you that was affecting your digestive system. And because food was not properly digested and a lot of nutrients were not redistributed within your body, then anxiety was the result of simply a body that was overwhelmingly trying to clear this on its own. So you were lacking energy, and that lack of energy was really creating fatigue. It's a vicious circle. Fatigue, anxiety, of course, anxiety creates exhaustion and all that. So it's like today your higher self wants to play, really be a doctor, be giving you some clearing here. So let's the process, let's the clearing happen until the last step. I don't know how you feel in your body right now, and you can share it later when we'll talk, but your esophagus feels a lot smoother. Your stomach is like your stomach walls has this thin honey fluid layer, as if now it's safe. It has regenerated the wall of your stomach. So this is beautiful. Your digestion will be a lot easier, as long, of course, try to not eat too many acidic foods, of course. That will help you. Your throat is a lot smoother. Your lungs, I can feel them smoother. I feel that they can expand even more. So that is an ongoing process. Your higher self says really take care of what you're eating. Make sure there's not much acidity or whatever you do. Now let's go back to the little thing stuck in the back here. You'll tell me that at the end, or actually you could tell me now by a yes or a no. Do you feel sometimes a pain in the middle upper back?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you do. Okay. Because right now the image that came first, but it had to be a two-step process. First, we had to clear what was more physiological, and now it's time to clear what seems to be a little bit more emotional. So your higher self is showing that the pain you may seem to feel looks like a giant wasp that is really poking in the back. So I see the stick, which they poke you with. This is what I see. It's like an influx of poking which create a pain. It's not always a constant pain, but it's like little impulses of pain. So I'm just asking your higher self, okay, what can we do with this? So again, this is a symbolic image. Imagine a wasp that would be as big as a rabbit. Okay, this is the image it wants to take. It wants to show you. Again, don't worry, it's not a horror movie here. It's just the image your higher self wants to show you. and the legs, the paws of the wasp are kind of stuck to your skin. So this is a symbolic way for your higher self to tell you, for some reason, you got attached to you an energy from the past that is partly not yours. So I hear mom or dad, I hear family related, but it may have been strengthened with past relationships. But it's the same thing. It's around feeling that you cannot do it on your own. And that feeling got stuck to you. And it's creating that pain all the time. So again, it's taking the image of a wasp poking you, stinging you regularly. But in the end, it's of course not this animal, but it needs to go away. And what is interesting is that the wasp I see, which its paws are glued, almost merged into your skin, is flapping its wings. It wants to go away. It's not an energy that is yours. It was somehow given to you because you got exposed to one or many situations that generated fear, stress, and anxiety. I feel that it's connected to childhood, but may possibly have come back in the future with other relationships, and that just strengthened the bonding, the entanglement, I should say. So the feeling wants to go. So I have a question for you. Do you want to keep this knowing that it's also creating pain in the body, or do you want to let go of it?
I want them off. I want to
You
let
want
go.
it? Perfect. So
That's
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, everything you just said is exactly what I have had stuck in my mind for the last month, and I feel stuck.
Okay, so it's going to go away. It's going to go away. Of course, your mind is the part of you which analyzes everything. So of course, it will be a thought, but it's not in your mind. It's really your body has the ability to record and keep data, emotions, and memories. So it's trapped there. So the best you can, because now I see the wasp not flapping its wings anymore, is because it's tired. It's tired to be with you. Again, when we talk about emotions and energies and thoughts and feelings and all those feelings like fear, anxiety, doubt, and anger, it's just energy. And when they enter our energy field, we have a feeling that it's a thought, but in the end, it's being analyzed as a thought, but again, it entered your energy field. So just know that it wants to go. So we will do a little process and you will just answer yes or no. And as soon as you say yes, you will see the wasp flying away, disappearing into the sky, into space, being transformed into something else. So now that we know where it's coming from, now that we know that it generated a pain in your upper back, now that we know that you want it out and gone as much as this energy wants to be gone and transmuted into something positive, my question to you right now is, do you want to keep it? Again, I know I ask you again, or do you want to let it go? I know there's a lot of emotions right now, and it's okay. You're letting go of a lot of stuff. Again, do you want to keep it, or do you feel you want to let it go?
I'm going to let it all go.
Yes, I think you're doing very good. And remember, it's not a part of you. It never has been a part of you. It's something that you got exposed to. And because when you got exposed to it for the first time, you didn't know what it was. So you thought you were responsible. You thought that, oh my God, if I see this and I'm in this situation, maybe it's because either I deserve it or maybe I'm part of the problem that was the thinking you had at the time, because you were probably too young to even be able to analyze the situation. I will count from 3 to 1. At 1, you will see the wasp disappear, disengage from your body. And not only the pain in your back will dissipate, but all trapped emotions and entanglement with similar emotions and all the people who have generated within you a similar emotion, or people you have met and you feel that you still have them somehow within you, or you're thinking of them and you want to let go, all of this will go at once. So let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Right now, see the wasp simply, easily and effortlessly taking off, going away, flying away, with a big smile on its face. I know it's hard to see a wasp, but the wasp, the way I see it, looks like almost like a cartoon, big round eyes and a mouth. So it is smiling and it's almost thanking you, thanking you. It's like emotions have a life of their own and it's simply disappearing completely. And it says thank you. It says thank you because it has learned from you. It has learned that it wanted to be changed and turn into a positive energy. And at the same time, it's like ending a relationship that, well, you got used to it and you thought that, well, maybe this is the way I'm supposed to be. Maybe that's the way I'm supposed to behave and feel things. And you realize that once the relationship is over, you say, oh my God, I'm so happy I cut the bond with that feeling or that energy and that pattern, because I feel way better. So the wasp is simply disappearing into the sky, into space, gone for good, and it is now turning into a green light. Green is the energy of love. Love for self, love for others, love for all. It doesn't look like a wasp anymore. That's very good. So if you can, if your hand is good enough, or both of your hands, place the right hand on your heart. And if you can, the left hand on your back, even if it's not exactly where the tension was felt, just do that. Even if it's just the top of your head. Just one hand in the front and one in the back, as high as you can. And right now you're just sealing the work you have done. It is done, it is done, it is completely done, forever done. You have learned the lessons of the past years, the past decades. You're now strong enough to let it go and rewrite your feelings, your story, the way you want. This time you decide what you want. This time you decide how you want your body to feel and how you want your mind to react. Your hands are now acting as a sealer. I'm keeping the best. I am now closing the old wounds, and the scars are disappearing to allow my skin, my muscles, my organs, my thoughts, and my feelings to be refreshed, rebooted completely. So take a deep breath in through the nose and simply relax your hands when you're ready and breathe out completely. And again, deep breath in through the nose and breathe out, thanking your higher self for this wonderful connection and all the energies which came along here to help you clear all this, living now in your heart and in your upper back, a nice warm sensation, but also a feeling that, oh my God, it's so good, it's gone. And now I can trust what's coming forward and also plan what is good for me, what I really want to see unfold in the days and weeks to come. And also taking care of what I eat and what I drink, and allowing my body to treat my body the way I would treat a child, my best friend, my sister, with a lot of love and respect. And when you're ready, you can simply open your eyes and share your feelings. How is your body doing?
So many feelings. I guess we'll start like with the Dylan. I always forget to eat. So, I mean, I've never had food as priority. I've never been a cooker, like a baker. I've never cooked. My kids used to have to remind me, it's like dinner time. So I only eat for like nutrition. So I try to eat whatever that is good, but it's, never like a meal or nothing really.
Okay.
But I do drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Honey has went way back for me. There was like a Swiss medication that was like a cream that had honey in it that
Okay.
I started like 15 years ago. So, and I've always drank organic raw honey.
Good.
I
Right.
have that now, but I always drink it in tea. I do
Yeah.
drink like hot tea and cold tea. And then just like releasing old patterns and having like something in the doubt and I mean, all that. I have had that for like a month now. And it's just, well, not longer than that actually, but I felt stuck like, and I've noticed more patterns lately that I have not learned my lesson from,
Yeah.
but I am trying to, like, I have noticed more. So,
Good.
uh,
Okay. So they're coming to your awareness to be resolved. So today you have resolved probably more than one. So how do you feel in your body, like your chest and upper back? How do you feel?
my lungs, yes, I am a smoker.
Okay.
I'm a closet smoker. I don't
Okay.
like to smoke in public. I've quit a couple times, but anyways, yeah. So I've always wanted to stop doing that. But yeah, before that, and then when the smoothing or the honey went through, I really did feel, I felt them. It felt, I did a deeper breath right as you said that. Right, I said you can do a deeper breath. I
Yeah.
was in the process of doing that. It was just,
Yeah.
yeah, that all connected. And I have a lot of medical issues. And my vitamins, I just got my blood work done, and my vitamins, I have some vitamin deficiencies that I never knew about.
Okay.
One's like a folic acid, vitamin B's don't break down. I don't really understand all of it yet, but I'm
Yeah.
on new stuff.
Yeah.
So
But
I
it's
am,
amazing. It's amazing. I mean, the work we do is a global, or I should say more a general work. It's obviously your higher self. Your higher self is not a doctor. It might not always use terms that are you're really targeting, one area or one specific. It could sometimes I have, of course, like parts of the body or which are coming, and obviously it means you need to pay attention to this part of the body. But in this case, in your case, it was an overall reboot of the system. Everything, I mean, I'm not a nutritionist, so I won't be the one telling you how often you need to eat in the day and how to balance your diet. If ever you're unsure about that, I would probably suggest you do it, because your higher self really says not be careful. It's just you'll need a certain time to reboot the system. Now it cleared it from the toxicity, which was mainly acidity. Acidity can
mhm,
just drain you and generate a lot of anxiety if not cleared. So that is gone. Now, of course, if you go back, because if you're smoking, and it's funny because it mentioned smoking,
mhm,
smoking will create acidity in the body as well. So
mhm.
make sure that the best you can, if ever you feel like I am not ready to stop smoking right away, which is fine, it's a personal process. Try to balance it with foods that are not acidic, that
Yeah,
will
I don't
help you balance it.
acidic actually, because I had hernia surgery just about a month
Okay.
ago.
Yeah.
And then I thought I always had an ulcer, but it was actually my hernia that was bothering me for
Okay.
years.
Okay.
So yeah, I really don't eat anything acidic,
Okay.
although I love
Perfect.
Mexican food. Good. Yeah.
Okay. So, well, go with this process. I mean, at least, give it 48 hours to just unfold. You might feel that you want to take care. Not, I know you do. I know you do take care of the way you eat and what you eat, but maybe you'll find out that sometimes having a schedule could be good, like that the body and the digestive system is not working
No, it's
constantly
not.
to break down food, and you'll see. So again, I'm not a nutritionist, but something
No,
like a naturopath could help you a lot with this.
I
Uh,
agree.
Yeah, if so, that was, it's not my message. It's again your higher self message. Today was all about the body and that the trapped emotion. So don't think again of how you used to feel a month ago or a few years ago around energy and the pain it has created. As soon as it's cleared, it's meant to stay cleared like that. So you will remember, but don't talk about it anymore as if it's still there, okay?
Yeah.
And see how it feels. But come back either here or send me a message and tell me how it feels. The next 48 hours will probably reveal a lot more. You might feel that your body wants to eat differently. It's not even a thinking process. It's like, oh my God, I cannot eat that anymore. Or you might realize that you don't want to smoke as much, or that you reduce the consumption. So either way, things are shifting. Just go with the flow. And when you're ready, you can come back and just share your feedback on that.
I just made a flow chart of getting on a schedule. So I'll just let you know that. Last week I did that. It was actually a flow chart of trying to get on a better schedule, daily schedule. So that's wild.
There's no coincidence, right?
No,
your higher self recognizes that there was a need of cleansing the body and soothing it, and it did it. Remember, it doesn't mean that it wants you to drink a lot. You said you do, but it was more a spiritual and energetic cleansing. So it doesn't mean you need to repeat it at home. But if ever you feel good with water and honey and tea, just do it, of course. It's using the spiritual aspect or the energetic aspect of those foods and nutrients to help you balance your diet and your body. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. Thank you so much. I'm ever so thankful.
That was a pleasure. So enjoy your weekend. And again, as soon as you have any feedback, please share it. You can send me, of course, a personal message, but if you're interested, just go in the review section and just say, hey, this is my experience. This is what came. I know that it's good for me to know how you're doing, but a lot of people wonder, okay, you see, we're not always working on the body. Sometimes we're working on emotions and past lives, but for you today, the body needed to be cleared from trapped energies and different unbalanced pH within you, and that's okay. That's what you needed. So,
and the meditation I picked was, clearing past patterns. So I knew somewhere deep down that's what I needed.
Yeah. So it was a good compliment. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. And when you have any insights,
happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.